Bam! Welcome to the show tonight, everybody. Advocates for Justice, Legal Service. So we're moving a little slow today. So we're running on a couple of cylinders, recuperating from being sick, and I don't usually get sick. I was sick. Anyway, we're going to get it going tonight. Hey, if you guys are here, leave a comment so I can see who's here, and I'll tell you why that's important. And down the road, if you have questions or if your questions seem crazy, okay, I'm just going to throw that in there. If I see you in my streams and liking my stuff and following my pages, then you're kind of going to get moved up in front of the line, in front of some people who have no idea about anything. So it's sad, but time management is something that I have to do, and it's a pretty big deal because I'm trying to make sure that I'm there for the people who I made a commitment to, and those would be the people who invested in my program or got in my program some kind of way. So welcome to the stream tonight, Advocates for Justice, Legal Service. I'm Coach Neighbors, and tonight we're going to talk about the new review that came in on the online course, different ways that you guys can use the online course. And let me get this thing all opened up so we can get started. Yeah, I'm sucking on a cough drop, so, and I can't laugh much because if I laugh, it makes me cough. So if I shut the mic off, it's because I'm coughing and I'm not yelling at my wife. That's not usually what I'm doing when I shut the mic off. Okay, I think I'm busted now. But anyway, so if I shut the mic off, it's to save you guys' ears from me hacking and about to die over here. So we're going to roll with the show anyway. We're going to keep it short. And the first thing we want to talk about, I'm sure you guys all seen that, so I'm not going to post it in the deal again. I'm real reluctant to open or close anything because my machine has been, it's pretty old. So I have a new one on the way, and it's supposed to be on in a few days. So I'm going to have some new equipment, and I'm hoping that I'm able to do more things with that. So the first thing we want to talk about is Nikki Ross, and she is a badass. I don't know if I'm supposed to call her a paralegal or just a badass. Her and her team are getting it done in several different states using my online course. Now, since we made changes to the course and added the 42 USC 1983 to the package, that just opened up the door. Now, the one package, we're using it in both judicial and non-judicial foreclosure. So it just makes it a whole lot simpler. Guys, when you go in addressing the illegal process and procedures that they use to get your ass under the bus, things change. It's a whole different program when you go in doing that. You guys read Nikki's thing. She said the look on the clerk's face when she stuck my stuff in their face was priceless. And I think, if I remember the numbers correct, I have 85 people in my judicial online course and like maybe 40 in the non-judicial. The non-judicial is relatively new. It's been around for a little while, but it's really hard for people to understand that the non-judicial, you don't have to wait until you're in the eviction process to start kicking their, to start punching them in the face. And that's kind of what we're talking about tonight. So in the non-judicial, you want to just start your lawsuit against the people who signed to start the illegal mortgage against your property. Yep, just go straight to the thing. Yeah, I like how that works out. That's what you do in non-judicial. If you got a notice of default letter that they're coming after you and they're going to take your shit, that notice of default letter, you can have your lawsuit signed before the countdown on the notice of default letter even. And long before they get to the eviction process. Okay, if you act on that shit right now, you can have that stuff jammed up so bad they can't do a thing. Now, remember, our goal is not to go before the court and get the judge to give us shit, because we already know the judge ain't going to give us nothing. The judge cannot give you anything anyway if you've added the judge, the attorney, and the state to your stuff like you're instructed to do. When you do all that, then yeah. And Nikki, she says that they don't know what to do. So I think she's on like her third judge. And the funny thing is, so if the first judge don't have jurisdiction to do shit, I'm not sure where the other two judges are going to get to. I don't know where they're going to get it from. At the end of the day, anybody that signs on to it is going to be liable. Okay? We don't go in suing imaginary MFs, okay? We don't go in suing imaginary shit that didn't sign nothing. You're going to go in and you're going to sue the person who signed to send that notice of default letter, or you're going to sue the person who signed to start the foreclosure against your property, the petition, and you're going to have the judge that signed on. If you're in judicial, that judge signed on without or injured party. So the judge don't have jurisdiction to do squat. Oh, yeah, and then there's the state. The state is the one that's paying all of the above. And the state is the one that illegally is in possession of your property deed. Yep. The state committed real estate deed fraud when the state failed to deliver your deed to you as mandated by the state law. What they did was their constructive delivery, and they registered in their office. And then they made an illegal counterfeiting copy of the security and mailed it to you to make you think you have control over your property when you don't have control over shit. So now, if either one of us did that, yeah, they'd be knocking on my door right now. Well, maybe they wouldn't be knocking on my door, because they already came to my house like 3 times, and I'm still here. So now, my online course is structured to where you can, if you want to challenge your mortgage before you're in default, all you got to do is just follow the instructions. The instructions outline how you're supposed to do this, who you're supposed to have, all of that. And just go right down there and tell them you're challenging this, and you want them to basically, at the end of the day, when the judge asks you what you want, and I've had a couple of people, the judge asked them what they want, and they said, oh, well, to have fair foreclosure, and I'm like, oh my God, people are killing me right now. When the judge asks your ass what you want, you should be telling him right out the gate, I want my deed delivered to me. The state law that you're on that bench is supposed to be making sure it's followed. The state law mandates that my deed is supposed to be delivered to me, and it did not get delivered to me. And I would tell him, when they fail to deliver your deed as mandated by the state law, they committed real estate deed fraud. Yep, that's what they did. And that real estate deed fraud allowed them to file the first illegal lien against the property. Now, a lot of people don't know what that first illegal lien was, so I'm just going to help you. First illegal lien was the mortgage lien that you're paying right now and you'd like to stop paying. That was the first illegal lien. And why was it illegal? Think about this. If there were several people who owned property, before that property could be, a lien could be taken out of that property, all of the owners have to be present to sign, right? Right. I just like to answer myself because I don't have time to wait. So, yeah. So the fact that they accepted your signature on the lien proves you own the property already. That's what I stick in the attorney's face when they start talking crap on my program or being stupid. I just tell them I play football and I box in college. Those are 2 things that not smart people do. So I have to keep this shit simple. Very simple. And here's the thing. When you keep it simple, you alleviate the arguing. Okay, like I said, I'm a little slow on some stuff, but it didn't take me long to figure out that once the arguing starts, their buddy judge gets to help them finish your ass off. That's how they do that. So you want to go in with some stuff they ain't trying to argue about. And out of the gate, the judge has conflict of interest. Judge has conflict of interest because the judge is being paid by the same corporation that committed real estate deed fraud and stole your freaking deed. So when the judge asks you what you want, I would tell the judge, I came here today so you can order them fools to deliver my deed to my house like the law says that you're supposed to be upholding right there. Getting a little hot in the kitchen right now. That's what I would tell him. And then I would place oral motion on the court, placing an oral motion on the court, ordering the judge to force them to deliver my deed to my house and stop the nonsense and remove all of my property information from their records and contact credit reporting agencies and straighten up the lies that they were told. And then send you your $5.5 million because your legal team need to get hooked up. Okay, you can leave the last one off if you want to, but I would send it in. Or you can just get that money and make a donation to the boss man for providing you guys this free information. Okay, no, I'm just kidding about giving me the money. You guys are the ones, and you need to stay focused on what the number one goal is. Number one goal should be to get your property to stay in your house and then get your property deed. Get your property deed out of their office. Now, you don't necessarily have to have the Child Property Act lawsuit package to get this done. Because if you invested in the online course, the fire and those documents are off the chain. And I can guarantee you, you'll have their butts backed up against the wall real quick. And so you guys need to be thinking about that if you're considering demolishing or challenging them for the illegal mortgage that you're having to pay every month. It'd be a great time to do it before you go into default, because then you're running the show. You ain't got to worry about them sneaking around, coming to your house, putting shit on your door. They're going to be busy trying to find somebody to help them. And, the attorneys the attorneys can't represent themselves because they're a party to the case. And but, they're going to try it. They're going to try it. And that's when the whole idea here is to jam them up when they're jamming you, when they're throwing your ass under the bus. So when the judge starts giving them stuff and making it, then you need to turn the sights on the judge. Now, that temporary restraining order, I'm going to add it to the online course because it is badass. And I can't wait to hear. I sold quite a few of them in the last 2 or 3 weeks. And I can't wait to hear how things are going with the people that are using them. So if you're using the temporary restraining order to block the state from receiving federal funding because they're violating your due process and your Fifth Amendment right, leave me an email or message me on in the Facebook page or on Messenger, and let me know how it's going. Let me know what they said when you stuck that in their face, because I'd like to know how that's working out. Now, at the end of probably about the middle of December, there's going to be a price increase on my online course. And the main reason the price is going to increase is because I'm going to add the property tax package to the online course. The online course is now jamming with a bunch of paralegals helping people punch these people in the face. And I want to make sure that when you invest in the online course, you have everything that you need to get this done, even if you're in a property tax situation. Now, you can use the same deal for the property tax, but, I don't like to bring the same thing to the table every day. I like to bring a little something different with some different flavor and watch them sweat. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to make some changes to the online course. So if you're interested in it, I'm going to suggest that the next couple of weeks that you get your stuff together and get it done and get in the course. You can always go in with someone and split the money and split the cost of the course, and that's okay with me, but I'm only going to communicate with the person that I can verify paid for the course. So otherwise it wouldn't be fair to me or anybody else. So that's how that can go. But you do have the option to go in with someone and figure out a way to get this to get your foot in the door so that you can get control of this shit before it's too late. I think that's all I've got to say today. I may come on tomorrow. If you guys have something that you'd like me to talk about that's connected to what we're doing and not their conventional crap, then leave me a message down here and let me know. And please hit the like button and share, subscribe. I need to get 5,000 subscribers. When I get to the 5,000 subscriber mark, I'm going to have a super sale on something. I didn't know what, but I'm going to have a super sale on something. So I need to get to that 5,000 subscriber mark. So you guys keep that in mind. And thank you for the privilege of sharing your time. I'll see you guys in the next live stream.